Alright, hi everyone, my name is Tony Onyemechi, and quickly I am just here to introduce to us a solution, and this solution is um, for our problems. Should in case you're going through something difficult right now, and you have been praying and believing, and this challenge and the problem is still persisting, I have a solution for you, and that solution is to let you know that God is in the midst of that storm that you are facing right now. And I want to assure you that He is the only one that can save you. Nobody else can. He is the only one that can deliver you from that problem that you are facing. You know what? That problem is to the glory of God. I have been there, and I know that with God all things are possible. Sometimes in life we just hustle, we try, we run, and we never achieve anything just because we do not ask. And even when we ask, we do not wait for instruction. And when we don't get instruction, how do we know where we are going? So most time when we are in problems, what do we do? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. You understand? So when you have a problem, the best thing is not to panic, to have fear. The first thing you need to do is ask God. When you ask from God, wait for His instruction, and after you get the instruction, one thing again you need to do is seek. That is what the Bible says in the book of Matthew, chapter 7. Verse 7 of it says, Seek, you ask, it shall be given unto you. Seek, you will find, and knock, the door shall be opened unto you. Now, why do we ask and we do not receive? Why do we seek and we don't find? Why do we knock and the door is not open? There is just one thing that makes it look like that, and that thing is sin. Everybody, one way or the other, will commit sin, and some people don't even realize it. So I implore us today, when you face challenges and you know that you've done virtually everything, you just need to go on to your maker, ask him, seek, and knock. What I mean knock is you need to walk. Some people are also lazy. They don't want to do anything. They believe in manna from heaven. It doesn't work that way. You have to do something. You have to put your hand into something. Now, after doing all this, you need faith. Because if you have faith, you don't work. It doesn't make sense. And you have work, you don't have faith. Well, you have to struggle. So in order not to struggle, you need faith and work. And when you work, you apply your faith. So that is how it works. I believe that God is going to bless someone through this message. I'm just here to tell you that it's not difficult. We do not need to struggle in life. The only thing that makes us struggle is because we fail in following the principles, the guidelines that God Himself has laid down from the beginning of creation. Disobedient and ignorant is killing us. We as children of God, we do not need to struggle. We only need to follow principles. Life is not a struggle but fulfillment. What do you need to fulfill? What do you need to do? Commandments. Fulfill principles, fulfill commandments. God has said it. Do this, this will happen to you. Do this will happen to you. Give, it shall be given unto you. Pay your tithe, the windows of heaven shall be opened unto you. When you pray, have faith. These things come with principles. When you do these things, just believe in God, because He will not say a thing and don't do it. I am a witness. God have taken me from shame, where people think I'm never gonna amount to something. God has taken me out from there, and He has placed me somewhere. I give glory unto God, and I know that God is said to do the same thing for you. Just let God. Let God, and when you let God, He is going to let every other person. You know what He said? He said, when the ways of a man pleases God, He's going to make his enemies at peace with him. When you just please God, when you do everything, then let Him do what He has to do. Do not run ahead of God. Don't strategize with your own understanding. You do not have it. Don't strategize and map out your own ways of doing it. Well, you might be running and getting some things, but God will just be there, knowing the end of all things. So we need to try to acknowledge God in everything that we do. We need to learn to put God first in everything that we do, so that He will take charge and help us to achieve whatsoever plan we have. He said, my thoughts towards you are not of evil, but of peace, to bring you to an expected end. Every one of us have an expected end. Every one of us have one thing or the other we are looking unto God to help us to achieve. And that expected end, He has promised to bring us there. So why are we not getting there? Sin. That is the only thing. And most time we do not follow the principle. So we need to follow principles and try our possible best, to abstain from sin. May God give us the grace to do so. And I know that somebody is going to be blessed with this message. I just feel like doing this message, not planned. I'm actually at work, so part of my own means of reaching out to people. I know that somebody out there is going to see this video, and my life is an example of what God can do. If God has saved me, if God has blessed me, if God has done all that He has done for me, then He can do it for you. Possibly even more than, if you have faith, and just let God. Let God. There is nothing impossible for God to do. Only if you acknowledge Him and let Him do what He has to do. I pray that God bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen.